So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. We are gonna be getting at it yet again. Now it is time to see who's gonna be getting the W here. Who's gonna be the one moving on to the qualifiers there too. Moving on through the qualifiers rather and getting into the main itself. So many things can happen, and waiting for one of these two players is Has, Nice, and Expect. Some of the big guns truly in the Taiwan, Hong Kong, Mongolia, Japan region right there. And it really feels like there's just so many big guns so far. So for now though, as we are waiting for our play to get ready, I just want to recap what's been going on so far in bracket. We have seen a lot of success here on the top side for Taiwan. Most of them were really seeded here, so it pretty much was a given there. No Taekwondo placing off against Kevin Yu 1-2, so very close. Could have gotten it for Japan, but it didn't matter because Mr. Man 2-0 the Terran who moved on anyway. Meantime though, 2-0 there for Cell versus Lemon as Rex got the default and Rex beating out Cell 2-1 instead. And now we have the semifinal here. On the south side though, on the other side, Go Joey versus Bystart was something to take note of in the round of 8 itself. A Hong Kong versus Hong Kong matchup that you usually see a lot as Bystart beats out Joras there from Mongolia, which is really interesting to see a player from that region being represented. It really goes to show that StarCraft can be everywhere and anywhere, but always not beating down Aries Rush and Yoger, losing to Bat Always as well to give us the Go Joey But Always matchup that the other streams are covering as of the moment. So far so good, and as we've said before, gonna be joining the likes of who we have that have Has, we got Expect, we got Nice. So it really just goes to show that these guys they're all impressive. They're all someone to keep an eye out on first place, and I love how it's all so far. How it's been set up to be. Kudos, absolutely kudos to say. But in any case, that's just how it is sometimes. We are waiting right now for our first game to started. And as I'm just like looking at this other screen to check out what all the other information is, our first map on the board will be confirmed to be Ice and Chrome L. I'm getting a lot of Ice and Chrome right now, honestly. It's been pretty interesting to see a lot of Ice and Chrome, to see everything going on here. That kind of, so it really just goes to show that, hey, Ice and Chrome has been something that these Taiwanese players do love to play. First place, something to take note of, is something to really enjoy. All about that macro from time to time. But since we don't have Mr. Man as of yet, seems like not everything is ready on this side. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned and stick around. This is gonna be the qualifying match, a ZBZ between Rex and Rilakkuma. So welcome back, guys, and seems like we are gonna be getting into game number 1 here, and don't know what's going on though. We got started into the game itself. And is that all? Am I the only one covering this? Okay, so it is what it is, and let's get into this next game. We got Rex, we got Rilakkuma. We're going into Ice and Chrome. We'll find out who will be the victor, who will be moving on to the main event, that group stage for the Taiwan Hong Kong side here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We are gonna be at it into this game, and we will see who is the superior Zerg in this matchup. There on the Taiwan side, you guys say this is something you've been seeing for quite a while already, and introducing first, here on the southwest corner of Ice and Chrome LE, he's been the king of the jungle, and he's looking to go prehistoric and get those victories on. It is our red Zerg looking to make it back to the main event. It is Rex. In the meantime, on the other side, on the top right, he's a man of mystery, and you may know him as Rilakkuma as well. We'll start calling him his name in the game instead. I don't really know which one he likes officially, but this man is on a mission, and this man is looking for some revenge after losing to his opponent last time in the qualifying match, 2-3. Can he do it here, and can he do it in style? Has he gotten enough practice to get ready for this? Because this is going to be our blue Zerg play on It Is a Mystery Man. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's time yet again to get into another ZVZ matchup. Looking at what Rex and Mr. Ran are up to. Seems like it's pretty standard so far. This does give us some time to talk about their initial bouts before this. Over this year, they did play each other 3 times, if I remember correctly. One was in the Masters Summer Qualifier, where Rilakkuma got dropped in the end by Rex 2-3. But he did win it out in the Blazing Series on the month of May 2-0 after losing to Rex in the Blazing Series in the month of March 1-2. So this is really a matchup that is very, very close. In terms of experience, though, in terms of pedigree, gotta say that this should be in Rex's favor a little bit. And it seems like he's the one first getting the pokes there. Mr. Man not really paying too much attention, trying to get the hell out of there. These Zerglings all run at the same speed, so it really feels like no one's gonna chase each other until someone can get the connection on. Mr. Man right now taking some damage. Rex, in the meantime, getting that scouts. And well, these small things are gonna be something to take advantage of. But a while ago, we did notice Rex go for the pool first before the hatchery, so it wouldn't be surprising to see him get the aggression on a little earlier into this game. Mr. Mando, in the meantime, he's setting up in a way to have the queen out in front, so this should be good for the defenses there. In any case, though, it's time right now for the DPS yet again. And here we go with Rex still keeping on with those links. Eventually, the queen gets the cleanup, and sometimes someone royalty has to do their own dirty work. So eventually, this is where Rex can start to kind of snowball in a way. Since he can get that earlier metabolic boost, one pickoff can make a difference. But he is down on the work count as expected, as he's looking to play this earlier aggression. And we'll find out right now if he can get a pickoff over. Rex, though, is bringing these queens off creep. And will the question be, will he bring those all the way to the other side of the map? Because now it's time for Rex to try and get in position yet again. Overlord gonna be there as well, and Rex, oh Rex, he loses one of those balloons right there, but doesn't really matter to him too much because he's already going for the surround and wants to go for the queen right there. Good pick off onto the one on the south side, looking to get the one on the east side as well, and goodbye to the queens. No injects, gonna be in order here for Mystery Man, and we'll see if we can get enough reinforcements here because Rex right now is getting a really good attack so far. He has double the army count, and he's going for this natural so steadfast. Onto the main mineral line we go, onto the main base, and he will get a surround onto those Zerglings as well. Mystery Man caught napping, caught without those queens, and even though he jams that queen in the middle of those 2 buildings, it seems like it's not gonna matter anytime soon because Rex is already gonna get that Veilingness up and running, and goodbye to another queen. Onto the mineral line we go. This is looking to be a GG situation because Rex will take the first game in this series. So there you go, guys. Rex will be the first one there to get a dub on the board. Absolutely impressive to say the least. This time, his early aggression works out for him, and that is all she wrote in a setup just like that. Impressive. And we are gonna go straight into the second map already. So no time for breaks. Eternal Empire will be next, of course, and It really feels like this is just gonna be a speed run perhaps here for Rex if he can keep it up. But the thing about it is he did something that he was trying to do earlier on, and it worked. He was able to make that pull first work. It was able to surprise his opponent in a way, catch out those queens. And as we said before, without those queens, no inject's gonna be a whole lot of trouble. And RRR, we are all good to go. Second map now to be on the list, Eternal Empire. Absolute classic. So let's just recap that result real quick. And there you go with Rex, the W. So gotta like that stuff. Gotta like that stuff from Rex in. But the question is though, what is gonna be the next plan on the list? Will Eternal Empire be the place where Rilakkuma or Mystery Man can get the comeback on? Will be a whole different situation. ZVZ time between our two players. I'll find out who's gonna be the victor there in just a bit. So welcome back, ladies and gents, and here we go. We are at it yet again. It is now time to see who's gonna be getting the win here. Will it be Rex or will it be Mystery Man? Rex though is up by 1 so far, and he's looking pretty impressive in this game. Question here, the question truly, who is gonna be the one to take dubs? Because introducing first, on the southwest side of Eternal Empire, this map never fails to be on the ladder pool, doesn't it? It is our Red Zerg, 1 map ahead. He is Rex. You know, for Rex, he has been such an impressive part of, what do you say, of the StarCraft scene by 1. He actually came back to Jin Air Green Wings recently, like around a week ago, which is funny enough. Seems like he went for a little bit of a retirement streak, perhaps, or something in that way. But now he is back in full form. He's back to where he belongs in Jin Air Green Wings. As we said, he's in the top 3. He's been on the up and up. He's really been impressive, to say the least, because he's back into full force. He's doing all he can and more to get back into the main event. And it really feels like Rex and, you know, his fan base has been very, very passionate of the game so far and over the years. But his opponents, he is no slouch, and last time these two met, it really went to 5 games. But he needs to find a different kind of answer, and he cannot get caught by the aggression there from his opponents. It is our Blue Zerg looking to stay on and looking to stay in this bout. It is Mystery Man. So 2 pull first here from Mystery Man this time. Ooh, interesting. Rex on the other side will get the hatch first on, so it's a little bit of a change of fate on both sides. It's Mystery Man gonna be the aggressor perhaps here. Rex in the meantime gonna be on the D. And as we saw before, metabolic boost early does make a big difference. You can get the surround on and pick off those queens. It really feels like in a ZVZ, getting rid of those queens are the biggest things you can do. It's like picking off a fresh mule. Goodbye to those minerals. In this case, goodbye to that larva. Goodbye to that creep spread. And hello, punishment even more. When one side has queens and the other doesn't, that just basically means they have double the eggs to work with, double either the workers or the units they're going to be making, and it really feels like that's where the advantage lies in the first place. But Rex is going to be playing very defensively right now. He's going for a pretty early baneling nest, all things considered, because he does know that his opponent is going to be the one playing a little bit of the aggression instead. He saw the later timing on that hatchery, and he is just waiting for the storm to come. Spinecrawler going to be there as well. Meantime, we do have a little bit of a setup yet again here for Mystery Man. Staying on the 2 base, Evo Chamber gonna be built as well. Mystery Man is just getting a lot more creep into this one. At the very least, build him a staging ground to try and go on the offensive. Also connect that 3rd base if he decides to go for it into this game. Still though, interesting enough, Mystery Man will go for Lair Tech pretty early here, and will be doing the same as Rex. Okay, so the pull first not really panning out to too much, except the earlier queens to a later second hatchery. So more or less, really even bout right now from both sides. Still though, it's all about these links running on around, get the scouting information, and since Rex sees that there's nothing here on the main base, you know this is natural, is the one getting the bulk of those buildings, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him concentrate his fire there a little later on. Still though, for Mystery Man, I think we've seen this a bunch of times in these games. The walls here from our Zergs aren't really as clean as you would expect. We saw a Roach Warren go down a while ago. This time we got rid of the Creep Tumor that is defunct there. But you know, it just is all about making sure you do have that space to work with, and you can put those queens in the way if need be. They're like big butts and they cannot lie, and it really does have that flavor there that they can set up in the first place. And speaking of the setup right now, Spine Crawler being rooted on down. There we go with the Tentacle ready to go. With the drones all over there, they do want to go for the transition to base Spire Blade though from Rex. And this basically means he's going to be investing all his economy just on this. So gotta be a little careful. Figure out what's going to be going on there in the first place. In any case though, 3-man right now on the offensive yet again. On to the push. To get this creep spread all throughout. Overseer though gonna get a little bit of that scouts and sees the Spire right there already. Time to float the hell out of there, says the Overseer. This queen is just going for the hamper as much as possible, and the Zergling looks hungry for some Overseer meat, but it's not gonna fall down anytime soon. On the other side, Rex gonna do the same. And it seems like we do see a different approach on both sides. Lair into your Constitution versus the 2-base Spire. And defenses right now from Mr. Man have to be on point. Rilakkuma, gotta make sure that he has everything he needs and more to set on up in the first place. And that's what the Spore Crawler is all about. In the meantime, this third hand tree getting hampered by the Zergling, but these roaches are ready already. And with the extra speed of creep, this is where Mr. Man can take the advantage. In the ZBZ, you don't want to creep spread too much into places you can't defend, because of course that means your opponent can use them. And speaking of that one, Rex isn't creep spreading at all. We don't see any tumors from him. You're making sure that, you know, he's making sure that he does go for this air focus instead. Time right now for a little bit of the movement right there. But Rex, waiting for something to happen, sees the changeling pop in front of him. And it's fun to see that. It's just fun to see the pop immediately onto the glaive worms. In any case though, Overseer right now gonna be next on the list. Goodbye perhaps to this floating scouts. And into the response, Mr. Man deciding not only for the Spore Crawlers, but the Hydras as well. In any case though, Rex does have a good flock, that's for sure. He's waiting at it, he wants to go for it. Good number of mutants right now, 14 of them on the board. We'll see if this can actually lead into anything in the first place. It is high time right now to fly on in yet again. This is Rex though, floating on around. And these queens are in position here. But roaches gonna be there as well. Those are the queens saying nope, no crossing there. That's Rex right now. Gonna be flying on in, gonna be moving on around as well with all these lings. And we'll see if the pressure from these links in the first place can actually make any sort of difference. As we hear the mutants right now, giving chase. Find an angle, looking to find a little bit more. The Overlord gonna get popped there in the first place. Roaches and Hydra's gonna be in position also to try and fend this one off. And this is a really good bulk here from Mystery Man right now. With the creep spread also, that means the Spore Crawler can get the extra DPS, and Rex is just going for the Banes instead. Bruise Spine so into play. Attack range right now gonna be maximized here by the Hydras. And the Queens are buying time. Transfusions on point, but still not gonna be enough to save that one for a rainy day. Still though, with all these bats, Rex is ready to go for the burst. And he is trying to get on through from the roaches, but they are just in the way. Hydras right now going for a stutter step. We can really see the speed here from the Banelings. Aren't going to be as much as you would like. Anyway though, Mr. Man still losing a lot of those Hydras. And these are going to be the mutants instead going for the push. Trying to get the DPS on, but more Hydras trying to reinforce. And this is just Rex trying to play a pitter-patter seesaw situation. And he does get a good chunk of the army on the other side. In any case, at the very least, Rex, having all these mutants now into play, will be able to harass any kind of roaches coming his way. There you go, spots things out. And while these things are quite tanky, the more the merrier, the more the merrier, and the better Rex can get the DPS on. There we go, also with the Lings getting surrounded just a little bit more, and with the Ling mutant composition. It seems like for Rex, he is just going to be able to stabilize on a pretty solid roster here. In any case, time for Rex right now to go on over there, and this is gonna be the Mutas moving over to the northeast as well. At the very least, trying to get rid of that tower control. But the Hydras are there to already catch someone out, and one mutant will go down yet again. Rex though with a +1, but on the other side, Mystery Man with a +2 on that range. So this can be very, very painful, to say the least, if these mutants go for the direct confrontation. It's all about subterfuge. It's all about going for the flank. And while Rex doesn't have that bailing speed as of yet, he's gonna go for the burst right there onto Rotas. Try to really make it through. It's not happening so far, but Rex has got enough damage there to actually move on forward instead. Those Hydras go down in one fell swoop. And what an assault there from Rex. Just making sure that those Hydras are concentrating far on the Banelings instead. And these Mutas survive to live to fight another day. They are going for the Rotas right now. And it's looking pretty dicey here for Mystery Man. He wants to go on his own kind of attack. He wants to go for the assaults, and it's just not happening because this is just Rex always answering back. He's even getting more and more of these mutants right now. 10 of them coming the way. And what a good number of bats here. 20 of them on the board, 24 in total. And that should be enough of a cleanup right there to get all of that and more. But in any case, you know, these mutas, at the very least, they have applied so much pressure. And what's the plan right now for Mystery Man? Can he go for his own kind of spire play? Or will he be able to hold with these Hydras? Those are the questions that need answering here. And at the very least for Rex, he is going to be able to get some good angles here and there to make sure that he can find a little bit more. Sees the Spore Crawler now getting rooted on down. One more burst should do it. He's trying to stay away from the Hydras though, because they still pack such a big punch. In essence though, this is Rex right now with a lot of control. And the issue here is for Mystery Man, he has to stay on his sides. He has to stay on the places that he can call home because it's just not working whatsoever. Rilakkuma really struggling right now to play any kind of aggression because it's always picked off by the mutants in the first place. There we go though with Banelings yet again, and it's gonna be a good bust onto the Hydras lagging on behind. They now start rolling. These are the hooks getting the speed on, and eventually they will get some good DPS there yet again. 82 army though to 70 as these eggs are trying to hatch very, very soon, but it's not time to get rid of the Spore Crawler yet again. And these are the drones right now getting hampered as well. 17 of these workers have gone down. There we go again with the Banelings rolling on over, and these Hydras trying to get the hell out of there because the speed is key, and that is gonna be a funnel of demise. Rex is on the prowl. Rex is on the hunt, and he is just making sure he can clean up everything Mystery Man has. Rilakkuma has to go to the drawing board here. 34 drones have gone down, and Rex by this point doesn't care about any losses on his sides. There we go with a little bit of response, courtesy of a number of mutants as well, but it doesn't matter because Rex has gotten the decisive blow, and he is one away from making it again to the main event. There you go, guys. A ZVZ yet again that Rex wins out, and another good call by our player there on the Zerg side. Impressive. Impressive to say the least. Winning it out against Mystery Man. And what a show that was. Mutant 2 base, a little ambitious, but he made it work. Gets those Banelings. And even though he didn't have that speed, he got some really good hits. And I felt like that was where it mattered there. That's where it was so impressive because he didn't have the hooks yet, but he was able to get in position to get rid of a few of those Hydras and clean up with the mutas in the middle of the map. Really good call to fight in that place, to fight in that port. And it really just goes to show that, you know, as we are going into our third map, which is Everdream, that Rex is someone to really take notes, to say the least. But as we are going to get into our third map, this is potentially going to be our last one if Rex wins it here and now. And all I gotta say is thank you guys for all the support here, but we are going to be going back on Thursday as well to at least stream a little bit more in the first place for the Taiwan-Hong Kong qualifier side. Solo Zerg versus Zerg. We see a lot of that, in all honesty, in the Taiwan region. Hey, a quick bracket, that's for sure. A quick and easy one to enjoy. Quick and easy one to just chill out on. And as we are waiting for Mystery Man right now, it seems like he's going to take a little bit of a breather. And we'll take one as well while we wait for him. But we will be right back. Stay tuned, stick around. It's going to be a very quick break. Because, never mind, just kidding. Because, never mind, we are already going to be getting into the next game. Just a prank. I love it when you're transitioning to break. But then the game is going to happen already. But looking into Everdream, as we said, Rex is just one away. He is just one away from a victory. And the thing to note has to be if Mr. Man has to do something a little different. Rex has been a lot cleaner in his game recently, and it really just goes to show that he's coming back into a form that he does want to impress, that he does want to dominate his local scene and beyond. And here on Everdream, it's time for him to prove it. Can he get the 3-0? Or will it be Mr. Man looking for the reverse sweep? It can happen, anything can happen. But this is gonna be a really penultimate time in the Taiwan Hong Kong qualifiers for DreamHack SC2 Fall. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and that's not a lie. On the score side, that's a 2-0 in favor of Rex for now. But the question is, will it be Mr. Man or Rilakkuma coming on back for the reverse sweep? Anything can happen. It's still a best of 5. There's always a chance. The first W, the first win, is the first step. But introducing first, who's already going for the pool first. Here we go again. It is our Red Zerg Rex. Before we move on to his opponents, I just want to quickly check out the main event from the summer side. Now Rex, as you said before, winning at 3-2 to beat down Rilakkuma, and he actually made it to 4th place, which is really, really impressive, to say the least. He was able to make it to 4th place into the... into the group stage. He was second only to Haas, 2-1, beating out the likes of Naxin as well as Yoger, if I remember correctly. Yes, he did. Unfortunately, though, for him, he lost out to Nice, and then he lost out to Expect in the semifinals and the losers round number 1, respectively. So that was the end of his journey. But 4th place is not bad. I wouldn't be surprised to see him do a little better into the full side instead. But his opponents, he is looking for redemption and he's looking for revenge. But that revenge is slipping through his grasp a little more bit by broken bits. Can he do it though? Will this be the start of something new? It is our blue Zerg here on the top right. Mystery Man or Rilakkuma. Now here we go, guys, and it's pool first on both sides. Aggro versus aggro. And the funny thing is, Rex is trying to go for the circumnavigation, but doesn't matter because he sees his opponent have his own lings. And we will see this go down to the wire with this initial defense on both sides. This is going to be oh so close, that's for sure. And the question is who can be able to get more damage against the opposition, because it's a free one here onto the main base here for Mystery Man. He's poking at the second hatch instead, and Rex will respond in kind over all of this. On the other side though, there we go with a few shots there from the Queen onto the high ground. And basically, Rex is giving chase against Mystery Man here. Pretty interesting. We are in a situation where both sides are looking for something important. Rex is on match points. Mystery Man is just trying to survive. And the thing to note is they're both going to go for the pool first. Now, I understand here for Rex, when you're up by 2 in StarCraft, if you can finish the game a lot quicker with something more risky, then you do it on a 2-0 advantage, that's for sure. But Mr. Man, in the meantime, he's banking a lot on this pull first to work onto the Baneling nest very quickly. And the question is, how will Rex respond in kind? He's playing a little more on the economic side, and he isn't even getting the spawning pool upgrade of the metabolic boost as of yet. Wouldn't be surprised to see Rex actually get that Evo chamber up and running. Overlord now gonna get popped there. And we do see these creep trimmers being spread on over as well. Baneling is still gonna be there. Spawning pool right now gonna get that metabolic boost over there. And the Baneling is dancing on the bricks. I think it wanted to burst it down, but it couldn't or something like that. Pretty funny stuff to say the least, but it is what it is. And Rex right now, he is just sticking on to the front lines there. He's making sure that if he does see any units come his way, he will know early. And with this flock of links, at the very least, he can actually get a good surround if in the proper position. But Rex, he's going for the 2-base lair tech already. So this is going to be a 2-base roach push. Might be an all and even if he decides to go for the aggression in that way, because he hasn't really invested in anything else besides all the tech that he's getting right now. Now though, Mystery Man gonna get caught out in the middle there. Those queens though will be safe and sound this time, plugging the leak and plugging the hole on over. Thoughts right now though, keeping on coming so far, and eventually Mystery Man will be able to hold Rex on the other side, feeling a little bit of the pressure, and at the very least he is gonna be setting up that Evo chamber as well to defend and put a hole in front of his base. So far, so good for our Zerg players. They both are going to be able to play their own kind of style, and good timing there from Rex because the flood of Lings are already there in position. They do want to go at it. They want to get the burst on, and Rex will have to do a lot to try and defend this. These are the Roaches though still sticking on around. Rex in the meantime getting the diffusions on, and there we go with the Banelings right now coming on through as well. Roaches going to be still in position, and we'll find out if they can get the burst on. Transfusion's going to be there again and again. One Queen though will go down. What a battle here for both sides. Eventually though, the tankiness of Rex works out in his favor. And Mystery Man has to be feeling the pressure there. Rex is going for a third base, but is getting hampered by these Lings. It doesn't matter though. And the thing to note is, Mystery Man has to stay with what he has right now. No giving up, no surrendering, and no time to just give up this game. Because he is down 2-0. He has to make do with what he has. He's going for a third hat-trick already as well. But the +1 from Rex is just giving us a little bit of a chill. Because this is pretty scary from our Red Zerg. In any case though, Rex right now gonna be floating on around. Overlord gonna be there as well. They'll at least see that one coming. Rex is just like, hey, hello Mr. Mystery Man. How you doing? Nidus time though from Rex. 2-base Nidus into a third base to at least have those Roaches in position. He has a good economy right now with 39 of those workers. And he's just gonna get a funnel of units with all of that. But speaking of the funnel right now, perfect timing here from Mr. Man though to go to the assault because these things are gonna be able to get into the natural, and Rex is forced to defend instead of going on the attack. My oh my, what a good call there from Mystery Man. He buys himself time. But the thing about the Nidus though, it is so easy to go over to the other side. It's a subway system that is so simple to use, and Mystery Man gonna get caught with these Ravagers starting to morph on in. Roaches right now going for the duel yet again, and into the middle of these spaces we go. Time for a little bit of a concave here from Rex, as this is Mystery Man spread out with all his units. 60 army though to 22, and you can see the advantage is on the Red Zerg so far. It seems like for Rex, he's even cleaner, and he will move on to the main event, gets the 3-0, and he is our first qualifier here in the Taiwan Hong Kong qualifier number 1. So there you go. Congratulations to Rex. He has done it yet again, and this time even cleaner. Absolutely impressive. It really feels like it was such a clean way to win there for Rex, and he changed it up every single time. He was always having something different for his opponents, and you can see the result right there. That's victory for Rex, and we can say that we are done with this game with 3x 3-0 Mystery Man. Congratulations there to Rex, and yo, just gotta say that that's an impressive W to say the least. Winning it out on Ice and Chrome, Eternal Empire on Every Dream, all in these different styles. It's just so many different things that Rex did. Pull first, Insta Aggression on Ice and Chrome, Eternal Empire, going for that Ling, Muta comp on 2-base 3. And this time, 2-base Roach, Ravager. No, not even Ravager. Roach Nidus, honestly. That was just enough. Because he was able to mitigate that flood of Lings, and he knew he had the advantage. Going for the Nidus like that, with those armored units, doesn't even need to deal with things like the Reconstitution. But it does help out, because he's able to transport these units so quickly. And it puts it on the outside. It's just an entrance there for Rex. It really just goes to show this guy is in that top 3. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a main event invite into the next one with his performance. But for now, he's proven to be a cut above the rest. He's proven to be one of the best in the Taiwan side. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him really gets his revenge here into the fall qualifier main event. There you go, guys. That is that. And what is happening there on the other side? That's the question there. Rex though with the 3-0. We all are waiting on the results though of Go Joey versus But Always. But it really feels like that is that for us tonight. It was absolutely fun to say the least. And it really goes to show that the Taiwan region always has these impressive games, these impressive players. And it's very different from what we see from SDA. And it really is just as, what do you say? As tight-knit as it can be. So it seems like they're going for a game 4 with... Who is that on the lead? It is But Always with the lead on the Protoss. Go Joey trying to make sure that he can figure something out. But I gotta say, it was a pretty fun time to say the least. So thank you guys for tuning on in. I'll throw you guys over to the Cranky Ducklings after all of that. Thank you. And congratulations to Rex. Like I say, top 3 talent. Minimum. This guy is really gunning for the crown on the Taiwan side, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him get an even better result into the main events of this qualifier. But I'll be back on Thursday for some more coverage. I think I'll only do Thursday because I'm gonna be busy on Saturday, maybe. Not too sure. Like, Saturday's gonna be up in the air with whatever gigs I have, but it just goes to show that for Rex, this guy really is named after, well, one of the most imposing figures in history. Long live the king, long live Rex, long live Zerg yet again onto this part of the bracket. But I will call it there. Thank you guys for tuning on in. I'll throw you guys over to Cranky Ducklings to see who will win out against But Always and Go Joey. It's been fun. It's been great. I've been Dax. You can check out my socials right there down below. And I'll see you guys in the next DreamHack Fall Qualifier.